Gotta level with you. It's kind of weird that JP France is everything we thought Hunter Brown was going to be this year. Okay, so that's one of those thoughts that you should just keep in your own head and not say out loud. Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about Game 95 of the regular season, where the Astros lose 4-3 to the Colorado Rockies in the first game of the little tiny middle-of-the-week two-game set in Colorado. I think there is two equal parts of blame that you can throw around, which is the offense and Hunter Brown, who both share the same sin of being not terrible, but also not good enough to win. We'll start with the offense, because first inning, right, they jump out to this big 3-0 lead. Alex Bregman, like 3 pitches into the game, RBI double, it's 1-0 Houston. Awesome. Chas McCormick, fresh off of a AL Player of the Week win, by the way, for Chas McCormick, has like a 250 WRC plus in the month of July. Bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. His WRC plus is over 140 for the season. It's insane. Dude is genuinely a star player, and I am just reveling in this fact, but that's not even the point, right? 2-0 after his RBI single. Then Yainer Diaz, RBI double to make it 3-0 Houston, and you go, boom! Fantastic. They are going to cruise to this win. The offense is already rolling. You're feeling great about yourself, and then you go to the bottom half of the first inning. And Hunter Brown walks up to the mound and promptly wets the bed. 2-run home run to Chris Bryant, who, again, speaking of players who are weird to see in other uniforms, just like how I physically reject seeing Mike Moustakas in the Angels red, I kind of physically reject seeing Chris Bryant in Rockies purple. That is just such a weird thing to see. But he homers, it's 3-2. All right, that's not ideal. Then Ryan McMahon homers, and it's 3-3. There has not yet been an out recorded for Hunter Brown, and the 3-run cushion is gone. Then you go to the 4th inning, and this run I almost put more on Jake Meyers than Hunter Brown, because it's an RBI triple for Tovar. But man, Jake Meyers just gets eaten alive on this play in center field as it bounces off the wall. And it just, I understand that because of how injury strapped you are, you have to put Jake Meyers out there on occasion. Guys, put him in left. The fact that this is even still a question on where do you put Chas McCormick or how often do you put him in the lineup is insane. Center field is his spot. I don't want to see, except for like maybe once to possibly twice a week if you have him at the DH or maybe in one of the corner spots. Chas needs to start 6 games out of 7. It's not a question anymore. His WRC plus is over 140. His outs above average is in like the 90th percentile. We are past this conversation. Jake Meyers in center gets eaten alive on this play. Run comes around. That would be the game-winning run. Granted, it was only the 4th inning, so the Astros had plenty of time to come back and just chose to not. But this is a play that just... he wasn't going to catch it, and I'm not saying it's on his fault for not catching it, but getting just charred up in that little weird area was just painful to watch. And this leads us back to Hunter Brown, who had some parts of his game that looked great tonight. Didn't walk a soul. 0 walks and 5 1/3. That's good. 7 strikeouts. That's good. 14 swings and misses. That's really good. Those are really nice numbers. 5 1/3 with 4 earned runs and 7 hard hit balls just isn't. The overwhelming theme with Hunter Brown this season, he hasn't been terrible, but he has not been what the Astros thought he was going to be this season. And I gotta be honest, I don't even think you can make the argument of, oh, well, he's a rookie pitcher, because you have guys like JP France, you have guys like Brandon Bielak, who are doing either nearly identical, or in the case of JP France, better than Hunter Brown, who were very not supposed to. And it's not just the surface level numbers that are going to say France is a bit better than Hunter Brown this season. It's the underlying stuff too. Now, long term, am I going to bet on Brown or France? It's definitely going to be at a bet on Brown, but this has not been the season that we as a collective fan base expected out of Hunter Brown. I definitely don't think it's the season that the Astros organization expected out of him. Then the bullpen comes in. Stenek strikes out both batters he faces. Neris picked up a strikeout in his inning of work, kept him scoreless. Abreu picked up a strikeout and kept him scoreless. The pitching staff as a whole did good. 4 runs in Coors is a very winnable game for a team that has any semblance of offense, especially in offense. that scored 3 runs in the first inning. They shut down. Bregman had a second hit later on in the game. Also drew a walk. He had a nice night. Reached base 3 times. McCormick had a nice night. Had a base hit. Had a walk later in the game. I can't stop singing the praises of Chas McCormick, guys. Genuine star right there. And that's not even me being a homer anymore. He genuinely is putting up ridiculous numbers. He was solid. Julks had a hit. The offense shut down after the first inning. And it's a bummer because 4 runs for your opponent, even though you might say, well, Weston, it is the Rockies. And I would say 4 runs in course. That's a winnable game for a pitching staff. The offense did not reward them. So the Astros will try to split the series tomorrow afternoon, 3:10 Eastern, 2:10 Central. The Astros send Brandon Bielak to the mound. The Rockies will send Austin Gobber to the mound. I'll be here afterwards to talk about it, but as for right now, that is all I have to say. So if you enjoyed the video, please consider to like and subscribe. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Astros.